here I have the yulanbing Magnolia cakes. Trees are so green. Spring is here. We got blooming flowers too. Oh, check out this montage from the past few weeks. If you enjoy springtime flowers too, hit that like. The Magnolias toward the end actually inspired today's trip. I am heading toward Fengmenhangjie, the wet market seen in my recent videos. En route, I'm gonna stop by this shop, Hutu Shengjian. It's a brand from the neighboring city of Wuxi, where the flowers bloom just as vividly as they do here in Suzhou, and where the yulanbing Magnolia cake was invented. I got my yulanbing Magnolia cake, and it's a rare rainless day, so I'm gonna spend my time outside. Of course, I could, shoot a video back home at the dining table, but these yulanbing, they are best when eaten fresh, and you'll see why. So on I go with the cakes in my hand toward the little riverside spot next to Fengmenhangjie wet market, as shown in my recent videos. So here I have the yulanbing Magnolia cakes. Just like how the black pudding isn't pudding and the sweet bread isn't bread, the yulanbing Magnolia cake isn't cake. It's really a fried dough ball. Specifically, is a fried ball of sticky rice dough with fillings. Usually there are two varieties of fillings. Sweet ones, which could be red bean paste, or chopped vegetable sweetened with sugar, or the savory. Which is meatball. But this has been sweetened to quite a certain extent, because the sweetness plays a crucial role in Wuxi cuisine, maybe even more so than Suzhou cuisine. But regardless of the fillings you choose, you probably won't find Magnolias in the Magnolia cakes. So why are they called Magnolia cakes? Tale has it that when the food was invented about a century and a half ago, back in Qing Dynasty, it was invented during springtime when magnolias bloom. Inventor just decided to name the food after the flower. Magnolia cake is just nominally Magnolia, not actually Magnolia. For my Chinese audiences out there, if y'all know where I could find Magnolia cakes with actual Magnolia, please let me know, because I'd love to try some. However, there's also an alternative theory. I read in a book by a Suzhou local author who wrote that back in the days, people would gather the petals, clean them, crush them, and mix them into the dough, and then fry them into Magnolia cakes. Maybe it's like a way to preserve the beauty or the memories of Magnolias. Romantic or real, I'll let you be the judge of that. He also wrote that around the second month of the traditional lunar calendar, which is about March or April in the Gregorian calendar, as in right now, when magnolias would bloom, pufferfish would also become available. Now, that coincides with what I said in a previous video about the springtime custom of consuming the blowfish in this part of China. But the Magnolia cake itself isn't really a springtime custom. I think it's sold year-round. Thus, it's not really limited by the seasonality of the flower. And it's not limited to Wuxi either. Sticky rice balls are eaten in many parts of China. It's especially prevalent in here in the Jiangnan region. Such big sticky rice balls, they are collectively called tuanzi in this part of China. Tuanzi literally means lump. For instance, in a recent video, I introduced Qingtuan, literally green ball or verdant lump. The tuan in Qingtuan is the same tuan as the tuan in tuanzi, except Qingtuan is a springtime delicacy and a steam, whereas these are deep fried. Yulanbing is a Wuxi thing, but Suzhou has its own fried tuanzi as well. And for that, I'm going to head across the river to the Fengmen Hengjie wet market. At Fengmen Hengjie, I'll buy some fried sticky rice balls from time-honored brand Zhao Tianlu. But more about those in the next video. 再见。